And we are live. Hello, everyone. And I am so happy to have with me business entrepreneur Orel Zaberman, who is a full time solopreneur building a SaaS for busy Substack creators. And he is on his way to make $100,000 a year from his app or platform WriteStack.io, which I am a huge fan of. So if you're not subscribed to it, please subscribe to it. No, I'm not getting any kickback from this. I just love I just love the app. Aurel, thank you so much for joining me today. And first of
Thank
all,
you for having me.
yes, of course. So I started learning about your journey on Substack. I saw your short videos talking about how you're building your platform, and I was really inspired. This young man doing this. So, okay, Orel, how did you come up with the idea for Stack? For anyone who does not know what this app about, it helps you schedule your node. Not only that, but it also gives you inspiration to create your notes. There's AI, it analyzes your performance. It's like a whole ecosystem. And personally, it helped me really grow on Substack by using this. Again, I'm not getting any kickback from this. So I love this app a lot. So Orel, just tell me about how the idea came and how you built this app.
Yeah, so a fun story about it actually, because it didn't start with this goal in mind, right? So in the beginning, it was um, an articles generator. So I had an issue, like I found it hard to come up with article ideas. So I built something that will learn how you write and what you write about, and then generate article outlines for you. All right. And so for that specific project, I decided that I'm going to give it 6 months. All right. Because nothing before that ever worked. And so I decided this one is going to get 6 months of dedicated work. And so what I did is I sent it to a bunch of people. I sent a lot of direct messages to find people who would use it and give me feedback on that. And um, all of them told me that writing articles is not their issue, but they just don't have the time for that. But I think one or two told me that their issue is writing notes and staying consistent with notes. And then I figured out, all right, that's what everybody else does, like platforms that I'm looking up to, like Tweet Hunter, Taplio, Hype Fury, many people know. They help
Yeah.
you create short content and like manage your account. So that's when I figured out, okay, I need to pivot completely and just build it around the notes. And that's when I started writing. In the beginning, it was a note scheduler with an AI to help you come up with notes ideas. And then I built more and more and more, and it became WriteStack.
Amazing. So, what is your background that you know how to do this?
Yeah.
Do you use like sites like Replit where it's like AI coding, or do you actually go into the coding? So, what is your background that you know how to do all of that?
Yeah. So building that with vibe coding is going to be a little bit hard, just because it involves so much infrastructure that's beyond just coding.
Mm.
Um, yeah, and a lot of different projects that are combined together into WriteStack. Um, so yeah, it's a bit hard to do it with vibe coding. And my background is software development. So I am a software developer for almost 9 years now.
And who did you work with before being a solopreneur, or you always worked on your own?
No, no. So I was at the army for 3 years. Then I worked for two startups for like, I think, 2.5 years. And then I quit my job.
And you became, and did you reach your goal of making 100
Not yet,
K?
but I think it's 76% there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're
Wow,
close.
you're
We're
very
close.
close. You're very close. Okay, so I'm gonna get a bit geeky here and talk about the API. So Substack does not have an open API. So how did you manage to do that? How did you manage to do the workaround when they don't have an API?
Yeah, so I'm using a Chrome extension, and with the Chrome extension, I can send notes on your behalf. So what I do is the Chrome lives on your computer, the extension and everything is on your computer from your uh, IP and everything. And so so that's why I need to leave your computer running for notes to go out, because I send them from your Chrome, and so I just
Mm.
do it for you, right?
Okay, I see.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So, okay. What would happen if Substack opens its API and also allows you to schedule notes from their app? How would that affect your business, and how would you pivot when that actually happens, if it happens?
It will help me grow much faster.
How?
It's counterintuitive.
Okay, tell
Okay, so,
me.
so here's how I see it happening. All right. So in the beginning, first, if they'll have API, that would be huge, because I'll be able to do everything so much more smoothly. And even if they don't, and they just add the scheduling, what the first thing that will come to mind? Okay, they solve the issue that you solve, so nobody will use your product. But first, RightStack is not revolved around scheduling. Scheduling is a feature that's useful, but there are so many more useful features that saves hours of work. That's number one. Number two, in the beginning, yeah, maybe people will feel like, okay, I can now maybe use RightStack less. But then as you start using the schedulers on other platforms, like they won't make something that's very convenient. They'll just allow you to schedule notes and cancel schedules and stuff like that. But RightStack lets you manage everything so conveniently that if you have more than 5 or 6 or 7 notes that you schedule ahead of time, handling and managing all that with the Substack scheduler will probably be hard and will waste a lot of time. So
I
yeah, they'll have this functionality, but like other platforms, no platform ever made it convenient. Like no other platform ever made notifications convenient to use, like to reply to people, right? So if you have a bunch of notifications on Substack and you need to reply to dozens of people, it will probably take you like 30, 40, or 1 hour to reply to everybody. And if you do it through the activity center on RightStack, it will take you 15 minutes top. So
mm,
it saves you hours of work that otherwise you would just spend. So you have this extra time to work on something else and build your business.
hmm. So I have a suggestion for you, and I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask it live, and since we like to build in public, um, what? So I actually paid for a tool that would help me to send DMs in mass, and
On Substack?
on Substack. It's a very cool tool, and it sends personalized messages because I have 5,000 subscribers, right? If I go and yeah, I send newsletters, whatever, but people like to get personalized DMs. And this tool really helped me connect with my audience. They immediately respond. What do they want? They want, like, most of them want content about ghostwriting and book publishing. And I would not have known this if I just used the email. Would you be able to add this tool to your right stack? And if you do that, I would cancel my other one and would focus specifically on your tool. And that actually would make it very, very powerful. And they also use a Chrome extension where you have to open your subscribers tab open so that they can actually do that. Would you be able to add that to right stack?
Interesting. So first, it is possible, right? So my goal is to be Substack friendly. All right. I really love this platform, and I wouldn't want to implement features that will slowly make it into something like Twitter. Right. So in Twitter, you have a lot of tools that help you auto DM and write AI generated comments and stuff like that. And I never liked it. It
Mm,
just feels like spam to me. I mean, yes, it's helpful to creators like you for sure because you don't spam, but there will be a lot of people who will just use it to just mass send direct messages of their products, of coaching sessions, whatever they want. Yes, it's useful, but it will just become very spammy, and
mm.
I just don't like it. Maybe sending direct messages to your subscribers, that's more like that's okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
it's,
But like,
yeah.
by the
And
way,
it's
what's the
only to
name
the
of the platform?
subscribers. It's only to subscribers, and there's a limit. So they limit you to like 100 messages or 50 messages. It's
Interesting. What's
called,
the
I
name of the
think,
tool?
like write the something right. I send it to you. Actually, another creator on Substack here, Claude Faith. If you know her, she's really into AI. She
Yeah.
took me about it. I can send it to you, but I thought that would be a great addition to the platform. Okay.
Yeah, so I've had many suggestions like that. So auto DMs and like send the first comment after you. So when you put out a note, you can send the first comment as like fit like you do on Twitter. So you put out a note and then you send a tweet and then you put out the first comment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like promoting your product and yeah, so that and also so like those messages when you say those notes reply
Yes.
burger here and I'll send you the
Correct.
PDF
Correct.
and then do
Yeah.
it automatically. Yeah. So um I got many suggestions and they're all good and they're all doable quite easily. I'm just not sure how where it fits in the Substack ecosystem right now.
Mm. Mm. So, what are people using the most with your app? Like, what is the thing that makes people excited about your product? What is the most used feature
Or
in WriteStack? Yeah.
so right now the number one obviously is the scheduler and the notes management. But the number two, a very close number two, is the activity center. Like I talked about it before. So replying on Substack to comments is it's tedious. It takes a lot of time to reply to everything. And so in the activity center, you see all the things that you need to reply to. You see their context. So like if you have a bunch of comments on one note, then you'll see the note at the top and then all the comments so you can reply to them one by one with keyboard shortcuts. So
Yeah.
everything is just so smooth and fast. So that's the number two most used. And then number three is the analytics.
Yes, the analytics is great. So what I've been doing, and this is something that is I've been looking at the analytics, looking at the best performing nodes, and then take it and then scheduling it into Taplio, which is the LinkedIn one. So I have two scheduler. So I take the intelligence from, but my main platform is Substack because you have to have one main platform.
Right.
That like the top of the funnel. So I use the Substack notes, whatever performs the best, take it, drop it in Taplio, and then see. It's interesting to see if it's both performed the same thing, if it's kind of, but yes, but sometimes like they perform better on Substack, which is
Yeah.
interesting, but at least it gives you an idea. So I loved that because I play with these two platforms and
I'll
it
let you
helps.
in on a secret about that. So very soon, Buffer is going to have a public API. All right, and they already have a closed API which I have access to, and I'm integrating Buffer into WriteStack, so people will be able to schedule their notes on WriteStack, and it will be sent to LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever they want.
Okay, good, good. So I'll probably have to cancel my Taplio
Yeah, because then you'll be
subscription.
able to do everything, and that's another cool feature
Okay,
that
exactly.
will be useful even if Substack implements a scheduling notes, right?
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that's amazing. So how did you actually grow? Like how many subscribers now do you have if you're comfortable?
Yeah, that's fine. I share everything. So
Yeah.
right now I have 261 paid subscribers on WriteStack.
Okay. And you have the potential to grow even more
Right.
because I honestly think it's an amazing tool. So how have you been pushing for or promoting it for people to know about it?
Yeah. So first I make sure to write every day at least two notes about WriteStack, all right, to promote it. Then I promote it in every newsletter that I send. I send direct messages to people and I try recently like lately I'm sending direct messages to bigger creators, like show them WriteStack and then maybe collaborate with them. I had great collaborations from that alone. Collaborations with creators that I already know. SEO recently raised the amount of people that come to WriteStack significantly. So
Mm.
yeah, I pull a few levers to grow WriteStack.
And are you in touch with the Substack founders or the Substack creators to see if there's any way you can collaborate with them?
I tried to reach them, but didn't
Okay.
manage to. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So your focus now is Substack tool. Would you want to expand to other Substack tools, or is that your main focus? Is the right stack?
So my main focus was the WriteStack. Yeah. So one other idea that I had, that I built something already, but it's not. I don't maintain it. Is a sync, uh, a s- uh, sorry, like a middleman between Kit or whatever email platform that you use, email provider, and Substack. So every new subscriber that you get to Substack will automatically be
Yeah,
added to your Kit or
yeah.
whatever you use with tags that you want, with sequences that you want to send them, whatever you want. So like, yeah,
I actually tried to do that. So I
with
use
make.com.
With make.com. Yana, another
Yeah,
big creator here, taught me how to do that because I'm a paid subscriber to her newsletter, and it worked. It had some issues that I'm trying to you know fix myself. But honestly, if you have a tool, I would get the tool immediately instead of me like messing with the blueprint and the scenario. It's just
yeah,
I do not
yeah.
have time.
I
And yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. So my goal was to make it as simple as possible. So like you sign up with Google and that's it. Like that. All right. So you sign up with Google. You put in your API key from Kit, and that's that. It all works for you.
Is it working now?
It's working now, but the thing is, I'm not actively
Promoting
fixing
it.
it and building. Yeah, yeah. So the thing that stopped me is I needed approval from Google. So you can sign up with your email, and I can read your emails to find out which of them is Substack subscriber, and you can do it right now. But when you sign up, it tells you that the app is not approved, and you need to click advanced, see
Uh,
more, and then to approve it. Sort of, so it looks fishy, right?
see.
Yeah, and then after 6 months, you need to reapprove it. It's a bit of a mess, and then to make it uh, com- com- compliant with Google's security measures, I need to pay like it was $5,000 or $6,000 to someone who would help me and show me, and like it's a mess. It's a mess. So I just
Mm,
put it on hold for now.
yeah. Okay. So, Aurel, I noticed you have over 5,000 subscribers. And so what, that's like a big number. It's like a whole tribe. And how did you grow on Substack that fast? I mean, I'm assuming it was fast. And
For
I
2 years.
noticed 2 years. Okay, I mean that's pretty fast for 2 years. And I also noticed you're doing like that everyday. This is how I found you. Is like, who is that young man that keeps popping in my young handsome man that keeps popping in my feed, talking about this. And so I was wondering, like, what are your um, uh, kind of tactics for growing to 5K in 2 years? If you want to help those who's listening now, how can they grow that fast?
First of all, it's new information to me that that's how you found me through my videos,
I did,
right?
yeah.
That's good because yeah, in the past, like maybe 2 months that I've been putting out these videos, the growth has steadily grown, and
Mm,
then I see that on days when I don't put out videos, the growth in the next following days just slows down. So that's interesting, you know. Yeah, sometimes I miss days, but like, yeah, okay, that's good to know, right? That's great information. So, um, yeah, sorry, what was the question? I was just.
the question is, how did you grow to 5,000 subscribers?
Oh yeah, 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 all right. Yeah.
So, because I
So
know creators who've been grinding for 2, 3 years and they're like stuck at the 1,000 and they're doing everything right? But
mhm.
how can you grow to 5K like the way you grew?
All right. So the first thing that I tell everybody, the first thing, especially to people who say that they do everything right, I bet I'll open their profile and I'll see something that I don't like. I mean, I just won't know what they're talking about, right? So if I open your profile and I don't know in 2 seconds what you're talking about, I'm just going to leave. All right.
Okay.
So people don't have a very long attention span. And if they open it and they just see a random banner picture of the sun, and then in the bio you say that you're a professor and you do this and that, and you have this, I mean, people will just leave, right?
Okay.
So you need to tell them as soon as possible what you're talking about, what they'll get um, from listening, from reading your newsletter. And then I saw one that is an awesome example. I'll just I'll read out loud her bio. So it's the menopause professor. First, you learn from the name that she probably talks about menopause, and then Professor Carrie Ann, professional menopause nerd. They give you science-backed tools so you can lose weight, boost brain power, and feel like yourself again. All right, so
Mm.
you know what you're going to get from reading her newsletter. All
Yeah.
right, and the
Yeah.
name tells you. So everything tells you exactly what you're going to get. So if you're it's something that it's a topic that interests you, you'll know exactly what it is and you'll subscribe. All
Mm.
right. And if
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
would just be the menopause professor and would write some things about herself and her past and a random banner picture, then she would probably have way less than 16,000 subscribers.
Hmm, I see. So your tactic was your profile, your bio. What else? How did you
So
know?
first, okay, my bio personally is meant to drive traffic to WriteStack. All right.
Okay.
So and it's also interesting, right? Because I talk about how I develop a SaaS to $100,000 a year. So for people who are interested in building stuff and following these types of journeys, it will be interesting, but will also drive traffic to WriteStack. So that's number one. That's the first thing that you need to do. All right. So number two, um, you need to put out content consistently. I mean, that I take it for granted. Like put out notes every day, put out a post at least once a week. That's for sure. But then one more very powerful thing that you can do is collaborate with other creators in your niche. So if you can find someone who's bigger than you, it doesn't have to be a creator that has 10 times the amount of subscribers you have, but just like one or two or three steps ahead of you, collaborate with them, share your audience, you'll grow much faster.
Mm. And how do you get the ideas for your notes or for your posts? Like, okay, so I use WriteStack, and one of the things that actually personally helped me is I repurpose stuff, whatever. But what helped me, I loved in WriteStack is you go to your past articles and you get ideas from that. That was like genius. I also like the inspiration tab where you actually look at what other creators are talking about and then it's like, the books feel like an artist. So it's kind of similar idea like that. But for you, how do you make sure that you never run out of content ideas?
So I always have this fear that I will run out of content ideas, but to be honest, uh, first of all, I have the AI to give me ideas. I'm there with you. I have the inspiration page. I have my previous notes, the analytics, and then I also have um, a button that I added on Substack, like WriteStack button, the save to your WriteStack draft. So if I see a a note that's interesting or a comment, I'll just click that button. It will save it as a note to WriteStack, and then I build like a library of all of these in my drafts. I go over them. I
Mm.
build notes from them. Yeah,
And how do I get access to this thing?
you already have it. So if you'll go, you'll see one of your notes, not your notes, but like anybody's notes or comments. You'll see like a light bulb icon there. All right, and it's
In the
saved to your right.
extension? In the
No, on
extension?
Substack, on Substack, natively in
Ah,
Substack. Like you have the like button, the comment, the restack, the share button, and then next to the share button you have this light bulb icon
and that's the light bulb icon that's called Save to Substack or Save to WriteStack?
to WriteStack. That's something that I added, and it automatically saves your note to WriteStack.
It's because I downloaded the extension.
Right.
I didn't know that. And that's amazing. So I think you need to advertise more because I had no idea that this existed. So that's
Yeah. So I'm going
very
to run a workshop on next Thursday for
about
everybody. And yeah, I know I'm very bad at marketing. I mean, I've been doing it for like 10 months now, and I suck at this so bad. It's so I mean. so many things to do. It's so hard.
I know you need a VA.
Yeah.
uh, so okay, you have an affiliate programs. I think for yours, stuff like creating an affiliate programs would make you like explode. You don't think so, or have you
I
ever
have an
thought?
affiliate program.
Oh, you do? Okay, see, I don't even know that. Like,
Yeah, all right. Yeah, yeah, you're
so
right. So you
there's
have
so many things that it's because it's so extensive. Okay, so what shall we get excited about in the future? What are
all right. So first,
the
I'll
new
tell you about
features?
the ambassador program that I call it, and you get 30% for life for anybody that you bring in. So for as long as you're subscribed, you get 30%.
Okay,
Um, yeah, and what you should be excited for. First of all, if you're not subscribed, then you should be excited for subscribing. Now, second, I'm going to add like I said, the buffer thing. I'm going to add another feature very soon. I call it follows, and then you'll be able to follow people that you're interested in, and then you'll have a tab on RightStack that will show you all their new notes, so you can reply to them, like their content, restack it, whatever you want, right from Sub RightStack. So you won't have to go through the entire feed to find their notes. You'll see it directly on RightStack,
okay.
right? Filtered.
So what helped you grow the most? Like when did you notice? Was it going live with creators? When do actually people pull out their credit card and subscribe and pay for RightStack? What was it? Your notes? Like where was the biggest ROI for you?
Yeah, so I can actually tell you the exact numbers for that. Let's go here. hmm Wait. Oh, sorry, it's not that. It's RightStack. So I have a page that shows me where did people find me based on their comments. So in the past, let's say 90 days, word of mouth is
Okay.
43%, Google is 34%, and my content is 30%.
So
And
where
then
did
like a
yeah.
little bit of many other things, but these are the top three channels.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay. So you're a solopreneur.
right.
So can you walk me through your day to day? How does your day look like in terms of work? Like, where do you focus your time? How do you allocate your time? Because time management as a solopreneur is extremely important and also energy management. So I'm interested to see how you manage your time and how do you keep your energy up.
Yeah. So to be honest, I'm pretty awful at that. I'm still learning. I mean, maybe VA is a good idea. I mean, I heard about it, but I don't know how it's helpful. But maybe it's something to look into. But I have so many things that I want to accomplish and need to do that sometimes I get decision fatigue, and then I just don't do anything, and that sucks. Um, so what I try to do essentially is try to focus on one thing every day and like have my dailies that I need to do. And it's like writing notes, replying to comments, writing an email, doing my dailies. That's the first thing that I want to accomplish as fast as possible. And then once I did it, I'll choose another task. And if I can accomplish that, that's good. If not, that's also good because I have my dailies, which are good enough for me for my everyday.
Mm, okay. And what is your top priority every day? What is the one thing that you have to accomplish every day?
The checklist. So I have write 15 notes, reply to all Substack comments, reply to all direct messages, send 10 direct messages, reply to all support tickets that I do throughout the entire day, and write one email. So if I finish this checklist, I'm happy for the day.
So you basically spend all your day on Substack, pretty much.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So you're dedicating like 8 hours of your day on Substack.
Um, it takes me like maybe 5 hours, but yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
That's
wow. Wow. Okay. So if there is one thing Substack creators need to do to grow, what is that one thing?
fix their profile.
Fix their profile.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like when you bring in a lot of traffic into your um, profile, but then people have no clue who you are or what you do, they won't subscribe. All right, you'll get a bunch of subscribers from your notes, but the bigger percentage of subscribers will come from notes, but not directly from notes. They won't click the subscribe button on the note. They'll go to your profile and then they'll subscribe, or read a post and then they'll subscribe. But like, if they don't know who you are when they come in through the door, then they will just leave.
Mm. Yeah.
All right. So that's the first thing that you need to do. Make your profile as clear as possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, are you planning to create other tools for other platforms, like let's say LinkedIn, or you're completely
Not really. I mean, I barely scratched the surface on Substack. I mean, I ran an experiment, and what I did is I sent direct messages to people who engage with my content, and then I asked them if they know WriteStack. All right, and I think maybe one or two out of like maybe 100 notes that I direct messages that I sent knew about WriteStack. All of them replied with, "What is WriteStack?" And
yeah,
so that just got me thinking about how many people. I thought that I reached so many people on Substack, but the fact is, I barely scratched the surface.
correct,
So
correct.
there's no reason for me to jump into another platform before I exhausted this one.
Yeah, I found out about you, yeah, from the videos, but I was not like I you know, exactly sure what you were doing. But then Yana, another creator, told me about more. I was like, oh yeah, that's the guy that I always see his videos, and that's when I connected the dots, and
Yeah.
that's when I subscribed. You're actually one of the very first Substack creator who like SaaS creators, and I think you're very early in the game. So, like, if you go to LinkedIn, there's so many tools that are created for LinkedIn. Like, you have Tapley, or you have whatever, and
Yeah.
yeah, but you're like one of the very first. And do you recognize the
There's
power that
no
you
other
have?
platform like RightStack. No other platform even close to being as extensive as RightStack.
Do you recognize the potential that you have of being
Definitely.
of being
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
early in the game, of being
Yeah,
very very
definitely. Like, I thought about it a lot, and they always say that growth looks very, very flat and takes some time, and then suddenly it starts shifting, and the
correct,
growth is much
correct.
faster. And the more I thought about it, the more it made sense because, like in the beginning, a small group of people know you, and the more people know you, the more they talk with other friends,
Correct.
right? And then like it grows sort of exponentially because like in the beginning, like let's say 10 people, then 10 people talk about you, then you get 20 people talk about you, and then you get to like let's say 100 and or 200, and then suddenly you see my videos and Yana knows who I am, and so she tells you about it, so you subscribe. Then next time
Yeah,
someone from your community will see something, they'll ask you and you'll know about it. So like,
yeah.
and you're just one person. So if I have 1,000 people that know about RightStack, or like I think 1,800 people who signed up, then these are people who know about RightStack and will know to reply to someone who asks them, "What is it? Who is this guy?"
Okay. So, what is the main source of income for you? Is it only the paid subscription, or do you do other like, I know, for example, other creators who sells products on Gumroad, who do workshops, who do. What is your like income streams as a solopreneur?
So I give everything that I have for free, besides RightStack. So all the knowledge that I have, all the analytics that I do, all the workshops, all the PDFs, all the custom GPTs, whatever I have, I just give it away for free. And I funnel all the traffic into RightStack. So my only source of income is RightStack. So some people, big creators, ask me if I'm full time on that because they want to know if that's something they can invest their time and their money on. And the answer is yes. That's what I do full time. That's my only source of income. And yeah.
Oh wow, it's amazing. Well, I'm not gonna take much more of your time, Orel, but this has been fascinating. And for anyone who's watching or listening, this is gonna also go as a podcast, because I turned these into a podcast called the Substack Writers Salon. And I highly recommend this tool. Again, I'm not getting any money from recommending it. I just love it, and it helped me grow a lot on Substack, especially with notes, especially with the analytics. And I'd love to support as well young creators like Orel. So please go check it out and check out his profile. He shares amazing stuff. And
Yeah, it's on WriteStack.io.
before we conclude, does anyone here have any questions for Orel or for me? Please feel free to ask them. I just give a minute or two for anyone if has any questions. If no one has any questions, we can go ahead and conclude this talk. But again, thank you very much for your time, Orel, and thank you for all the people that joined us today for another episode of the Substack Writers Salon. And until we meet again, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for having me.
Of course, take care.
Oh,
Bye bye.
bye bye.